Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the Heatland Open round 2, back 9. I hope you enjoyed the front 9 already, so you know what's on the card, who's on the team, who's on, the scores, and you can see it right here. Elias -8, Melker -9, Philo -10, and Linus sits at -13 right now. And hole number 10 is coming, presented by More Disc Golf.
Yeah, hole 10's a good one. Par 4, 522 feet, 159 meters either way. It's a pretty fair tee shot to get up into the landing zone. Try to get right center of the fairway would be ideal. It kind of opens up the avenues to get into the green. Either a backdoor hyzer, some guys are trying to throw a skinny flat shot through the middle trees, or there's a sidearm gap on the left side to get yourself into circle one and an opportunity to score.
And Linus is on the box. Yeah, he had a strong finish of the front 9, connecting 2 birdies in a row. And he wants to continue his roll with this opening shot that looks a little tight, but prove me wrong.
No, he was a little bit wide. He caught one of the trees on the right side and it kicked him down into the middle. He's not in a bad spot. That's a really nice drive there.
Melker on the flat
left
ground.
Center fairway. Yep. Kept it nice and low and tight.
Elias as well.
A little unfortunate to not bounce around the tree, but I think he's going to be okay.
Some dirt on the fingers for the better grip, concentration, and kaboom.
Yeah, I don't think I could have thrown that one any better.
Oh, wow, yes. Yeah,
I really like the spot, but it's still a tricky approach onto the green, so nothing's given at this point. Still got to earn a birdie.
Oh, yeah, but today the cameraman didn't have to turn around.
Linus took a stab down the middle gap, catches one of those guardian trees. He's going to have a long look for 3.
Yeah, that's the last tree he would have liked to miss. Oh, he's going inside.
Same thing. There's a big clump of trees right in the middle of the fairway, and all the windows are very, very small. You can see there's just not a lot of space out there to navigate. See if I can make the adjustment from yesterday. I have the same line again. Tugged it again.
Okay, a little bit better.
A little bit of a better reaction, but still not the shot I was looking for. It's too many holes in a row, not getting things done. Linus, long birdie putt, comes up short. He'll take par.
That looks like he was 100 out or something. Maybe 20 meters.
Yes, so close.
Oh.
Just a few inches short. Good attempt from Melker.
But not too low. It was tracking in the right height. So the door's open now. but a long putt.
There it is.
Beautiful.
I needed that birdie putt very badly, man. Get some confidence rolling again.
Oh, yeah.
I'm over there picking berries, trying to keep my emotions low.
It's like a nice walk in the park. Tap out pars for the rest.
You have no idea how badly I wish there were berry bushes on every disc golf course. It's a really easy way to change your mood, man. Walk around and pick some berries.
Yeah. Maybe move to Scandinavia, Philo.
Maybe. We'll see.
You have a good chance to find berries on every disc golf course. Okay, the telegraph mast hole.
Yeah, this is a tough get. It's not the easiest birdie. That requires a very, very touchy backhand shot. Or you can play the big high spike hyzer around all the trees and try to play Plinko with the telephone poles and wires. It's definitely a challenging shot, that's for sure.
Yeah, it looks like you look for Plinko again.
Yeah, I tried the backhand play a bunch in practice and just never really figured it out. And this shot, at least, I felt like gave me an opportunity to maybe make birdie.
Okay.
It's in the neighborhood.
Linus. Same idea. How is the rule? You only have to have 1 foot in the tee box, right?
Correct. So as long as the plant foot is landing inside of the box, you're good.
Plinko gone wrong.
Unfortunately, he's going to have a long look at birdie, and it's very scary downhill putt, elevated basket. I was really nervous for his shot when it left his hand. It looked so tight, but he misses all the trees. There's a guardian tree on the corner that really sticks out down there on the bottom of the fairway and navigates his way through it, and he'll have a slightly uphill putt, putting from right to left.
Yeah, but still, it's my favorite shot, like the slow turning hyzer. If it works out, it's so beautiful.
Elias putting a boom on this one, trying to get it up high and wide. Catches a late tree, slows him down.
Well, it's still,
he's going to have a putt from circle's edge.
He has a look.
He does. Long, dangerous putt for Linus.
Let's see. Half run, layup.
I think that was a full run. That was so aggressive. Wow. Bounces off the top. It'll be inside circle 1 for par. There it is.
Beautiful.
Big, big putt from Melker. Been looking for one of those all around. Never got it in the chains. Low the whole way.
Elias struggling with the stance.
Gets one up and in.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Good putt from the young bucky.
Very nice.
Solid putt from Linus, saving par.
Yes.
He really doesn't lay up many putts, man. He's aggressive. He goes after everything.
That's the age, Philo.
Yeah. I guess he felt like he had the advantage on me, and if he could keep pressing on it and make some more big putts, he'd just take me right out of the equation.
Remind me for saying from Simon. What does he say? Layups are for basketball, something like this.
Maybe so, but one day he'll learn about smart golf.
I know.
It'll cost him eventually.
I'm happy.
Not every time. Not every time, does the basket treat you right, and you only take par after you miss a long putt.
Yeah, so that's a steep little road for the next tee pad.
Yeah, this is a fun one here. Hole 12 is a very, very sharp, high hyzer shot. You got to get it way high into the window right off of the tee pad. This tree next to this telephone, or this light pole rather, kind of hangs out down into the fairway, and you got to go either out and around it or just under it. Miss this tree and this pole by the basket and spike into the green. It's actually kind of an ace run if you can give it enough speed and height.
Melker on the box. Okay.
Pretty good.
Very nice. Parked. So there is a clean line. I didn't see it yesterday, but I'm convinced now. Super high.
A little bit too much stall on that one, so he's a little bit shorter of Melker, who took more of a penetrating hyzer line. And that's what you got to miss.
The one branch.
Yeah, the smart play, if you have as much arm speed as Linus or myself, or can get the disc into the mid-60s range, just throw it around the limb. Linus doesn't even come anywhere near it. Well into the green. Nice shot. Well, that reaction should say it all, right?
Looking good.
Yes, another putt coming up a little short. Melker, back-to-back birdies.
The birdie, yes.
Nicely done. Catching a little rhythm himself.
Very nice. And I have the feeling that this is not a gimme as well. I mean, you're making strokes on the field, I think.
Yeah, that hole's pretty, feels like you should birdie it every time, honestly. It's really not the most difficult shot. Just got to miss one thing, really,
Yes.
But there's still more disc golf coming into the only par 5 on the course. Tricky 623 foot or 190 meter hole. It's really about placement for 2 shots, really. Then you can attack the green, try to land right in the collection area at the bottom of the hill. Set yourself up for a very smooth and level-footed hyzer up the hill onto the plateau. Find yourself past these shadows about 30 or 40 feet. This is a prime position. You can see the basket. You can either go backhand putter or a little turnover, or use your sidearm flick to get up onto the green.
Do you think that real big arms can go for the eagle as well?
No, I think the only way you're going to make eagle on this par 5 is if you throw it in from the fairway. That's a common mistake on this hole. I think you'd rather come up a little bit short than go very long.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Linus. His favorite putter in the grip.
That's pretty nice right there. The angle is good, but the footing is weird. Like, it's a nice spot, but then the run-up is awkward because you're starting to get very steep right about there.
How much distance you need to cover from that spot?
Honestly, not much. Maybe 230, 250 feet. You don't need to go very far after you get to the landing zone to get onto the plateau. It's just a placement shot. And honestly, the harder you throw it, the worse of a spot you're usually going to go once you start going up the hill. Because when you're hyzering, the disc is still turning to the left, and there's a very steep drop off. This big hill that you're seeing is where that plateau. If you make a hard left turn, you're going to come down this hill.
Yeah.
So it's really not about how far you can throw, but if you can keep yourself on some flat footing. It's very easy to get greedy on this hole, though. It seems like there's a lot of space, but the landing zones are so small. This really punishes you the harder you try, it seems.
Let's have a look on this throw.
Linus does the smart thing. Just make sure that he makes the corner. Makes it nicely up the fairway.
Perfect.
I would like to follow his vapor trail. But I put a little bit too much straight on that disc. I was anticipating the hill taking away the overstable on the disc, and it didn't do much to mine. It just went straight.
Yeah, it looks like we see another side arm from you, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
The approach.
Melker also threw his a little bit too strong, and he ended up in the bush. He's way out of position right now, just trying to get back onto the fairway and hopefully salvage a par.
It's nasty.
Very tricky up and down from where he's at. He's 280 feet from the basket, uphill, and the basket's kind of hidden from him, out of sight at the moment. So now he's probably about 11, 12 paces from the basket putting up the hill. And you are correct. I've got one little skinny gap. Try to make the sidearm work.
Oh, I like the camera angles.
Yeah, these guys were like in our face the whole time. They were so close.
Okay, you have a look.
I got a look. Not ideal, but it's a look.
Interesting. And you would say par 5 is the appropriate par, like for a short hole like this?
Yeah. You have to throw the disc so many different directions. There's really no way to get a lot of extra distance on any of these shots. The first two shots aren't going very far, and you have the mandatory in the first part of the fairway that prevents you from trying to cut any distance and get up the hill first, So this is definitely a legit par 5.
Yeah.
Linus just showed everybody how to do it the appropriate way.
And it seems like it's right the left-hand side up from the tee pad. But there's no way in this thick bushes, huh?
Yeah, there's just too many bushes. Then there's a mandatory that's at the end of the first fairway that, right off the tee, You have to go straight. They don't want you to go up the hill first. So Definitely a legit par 5. Not the longest hole, but you have to throw 3 very controlled shots to give yourself a birdie opportunity.
Makes sense. And the Mando makes sense as well.
Yes, it does. So I'm about 9 meters up the hill, sun right in my face. I'm trying to use my hat to block the sun. But it didn't help.
It's going to be a par.
Hopefully. I still got some work to do.
Oh. I didn't see the disc going so far past the basket.
And another one that hits a lot of chains and doesn't stay in. And I'm pointing at the basket saying it's leaning. Another leaning basket. All the chains were sagging down the hill.
Yeah.
Same spot my disc fell out. Just not a very good hole for me.
No, a bogey is always not good. Never good.
But you're feeling the same thing. That second shot really got us both out of position. And we paid the price.
So, but more birdies to play?
There are a bunch of birdies on the end of this course, and hole 14 is definitely one of them. 374 feet or 114 meters. Very narrow corridor. All of the right side is OB. There's some stakes down there in the right tree line. You can't see them very well, but they're there.
Makes sense.
And yeah, there's a couple of ninja branches that kind of hang out that could suck you down and make you take that OB stroke. So you really want to kind of hug the center left of the fairway and try to get about circle's edge and then bounce off the ground and work your way into circle 1.
Yeah, and the high basket is not making it any easier, I think.
It's not so bad if you can stay on the high side, in the hillside like he's aiming for here. Linus, again, coming up a little bit short and early, but we've seen him take pretty much every putt that's been presented to him, so I imagine he'll be running this one too.
Was it like the CTP hole for the round?
I don't remember. I don't pay attention to stuff like that, honestly. Every hole in my mind is CTP hole.
I like it.
That turned out pretty nice.
Work. Okay.
I like that putt. Uphill putt, pretty safe. Nothing to worry about as far as, missing and sailing away.
It looks good too.
Woo! That was really nice. That was maybe a meter from an ace. He was just a little bit off to the left. Chain high. Great shot. Yeah, that's way early. Yesterday I threw it too straight and it went long, and today I was trying to make sure that it hyzered towards the basket and I cut my swing off a little bit early. Now I really don't have much here, man. I'm really pinched off. Like, all I can do is just try to flick it towards the basket and hope for the best.
Pitch it up. It looks all right.
I tried. Not really where I wanted to be for a pitch up.
Is he going for it again?
Again, man. He is so aggressive. And again, a little fortunate that he didn't get a bad reaction off the ground. Make for a more stressful par putt. Melker.
Birdie.
Nice recovery after the bogey on the previous hole.
Bounce back stats.
That's always a weird angle to put on a basket.
Yes.
It makes the window so small.
But you did good. Good connection. No harm, no foul. Par.
Linus, another solid putt. Salvaging par. And Elias.
For birdie as well. Yes, and you could see it right there, how small the window is actually to hit. You need to hit pretty high to make it stick.
Yeah, good birdie for the young buck.
More disc golf on 15.
I like this hole. It's fun. You can't see where you want the disc to land. You're just kind of listening for the sound of the hard dirt once you hit the ground, and gives you an idea if you're in the fairway or not. Pretty basic uphill shot for the second. It depends on where the sun is. Yesterday, the sun was right in our eye as we were throwing this approach shot. So I think we might have similar conditions today. And this is our basket here to the left. It would be about 5 meters behind, so you can't be too aggressive on the way into the basket.
Touchy, and Elias is on the box.
Making a nice high hyzer.
Very high again.
You don't have to go so high and spiky. I think you just want to make sure that it doesn't go straight. You don't want to throw it to the trees in the background, because then you're in a world of trouble if you don't make the hyzer and catch one of those. I think the height's just really trying to get more distance up to the plateau. You can see that there, how it's bad break there. Catches the face of the hill and kicks to the right. If you can get onto the plateau, the footing's so much better than being on the upgrade of the hill.
It was like a counter skip as well.
It did.
Linus, very animated.
Fairway centrum.
Beautiful.
Trying to follow Linus's vapor trail. Put it in the same airspace, get a similar result.
What's your mindset on the tee?
Throw it just like that. Nice, high and tight. And I got the same bad reaction as Melker did, catching the side of the hill and kicking hard right. And not the best place to be.
Yeah, you guys need to get crafty in the woods there.
Yeah, it really just depends. Sometimes you get a little window and sometimes you don't. And if you don't, then you're just pitching out.
Yeah.
It's the smart play, and there it is, the sunlight again, right in the face. Nicely executed shot from the youngster, Elias. Beautiful.
This is like a short little hyzer pitch.
Yeah, it's not more than 150 feet, 160 feet from where he's at. Little unfortunate, catches some trees. I'm sure the sunlight was really difficult to focus through. Really just shining so bright right in the eyeball.
Yeah, put it on the list. For Sweden, carry some shades.
I was really trying to get to the flat part of the hill and at least give myself a birdie look, and caught some stuff on the edge of the fairway. It slows me down. Melker's going to have a similar look.
Even worse, I think, through some sticks there.
But that's kind of what I was hoping for, is to I can at least see the basket, Yeah. Hey, I'm not too happy with how things are going today. It's been very sloppy. Pitch it up there and take a par.
Pitchole patele par. Linus. Can he connect?
Just a little short. Also be making par. Ooh, so close, but safe.
Yes. So difficult to run this putt with the
for the lone birdie, another putting world for Elias. Off the band this time, had the height, didn't want to drop for him. It looks like everybody's walking away with par. Very scoreable hole number 15.
Yeah, the par frame is not anything you look for on a course like this.
No, pretty straightforward hole. I think just a little bit of bad luck with the sun being in our eye on the second shot, making things a little bit more difficult. Hard to focus and feel the spot when the sun's blinding you.
Everybody's contemplating. He's checking the leaning basket. He thinks, oh yeah, this basket is leaning. More disc golf. Hole number 16, right?
Hole number 16, fun little par 3, just under 300 feet, 86 meters. This whole area the drone's flying over now is out of bounds. You'll start seeing some white stakes and got a nice protected little green here with a guardian tree or shrub, and then kind of this mogul mound with a very steep face on the left side. For the righty backhand players, there is a hyzer line out to the right side. If you were watching the first round, you saw me take it and miss it. And most guys are going to throw the backhand rock or a sidearm down the left gap and try to land right at the base of the hill and have an inside circle one birdie putt. That is super close to being out of bounds, but I believe he's safe.
Yeah, you still have to miss all those trees like this.
That's a really unusual reaction for the sidearm play on that hole. Usually it finishes towards the hole, and he kind of got an anti-skip and a bad roll away.
Yeah, probably the soft turnover is the better shot on this hole.
I think there's a little bit of wind pushing from the right as well, so it made it harder to make the right to left throw. Linus looks like he's made the adjustment from the other day, beats the guardian shrubby tree and his park.
Yes. Absolutely perfect. It's just great how he can find his angles for his putters.
Yeah, he's great with the putter shots. He has great control. His speed with that stability of putter works great for him.
And you made the switch today for the Annie, and it worked?
Yeah, I didn't feel like taking on that OB on the right side and those trees. It's just, that was a really silly play yesterday. I didn't have to do that. I'm very comfortable throwing my rocks backhand. I should have done that the first time and saved myself 2 strokes.
Yep.
Just barely safe was Elias by about a meter, maybe less.
Oh, but what a short attempt. It's like he's still having a couple of paces to
yeah,
make.
That wasn't the best layup to the basket or a putt. Melker didn't quite have enough want on that one, and he'll scrape up his par.
It's difficult to putt to a mound. Oh yeah, very nice. Back on the birdie train.
Yeah, I think it's a lot easier to putt up the hill when your feet are flat. Like if you're on a flat ground and you're putting up the hill, it's a lot easier than if your whole body's on the incline and you're trying to putt uphill, because then your balance gets thrown off so bad, very easily.
Yeah, Melker made his par putt. Linus birdie. He's having a good round so far. 2 holes to go. Hole number 16. 17 already.
Yep, 2 more to go. Hole 17's a fun one. Pretty aceable shot for most of us that have some speed, 400 feet, slightly uphill. Really not much in the way of danger. There's an OB line that runs the whole right side of the fairway after you make the initial gap. And there's one guardian tree in the middle about 75 feet off the tee pad. So if you can avoid those 2 things, you should give yourself an opportunity for a birdie 2.
Yeah, it looks like a wide open gap.
It's pretty big. Nicely done from Linus inside circle 1, off to the left.
Pick your line and commit.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm drawing the line, and I'm going to try to put my disc on the line, let the disc do the work. So yesterday I threw the green one, and today I'm switching to the yellow Wraith. That's a little bit more neutral, has a little bit more glide than the Destroyer. Yesterday the Destroyer left me about 11 or 12 meters off to the left.
Yeah, but you're choosing the left gap as well, right?
I'm choosing the right gap.
The right
so
gap.
To the right of the tree that's in the middle.
Yeah.
And I just want to hug the right side of the fairway, kind of press the OB line, and just let the disc unravel all on its own. I don't have to force it. Just let the disc do the work.
That looks beautiful. Oh. Okay, some metal to the pedal. Pedal to the metal.
Yeah, I gave this one the full kibosh, man. I gave this one full send.
And you
really like the shape of this. If I would have hit the ground maybe 1 foot earlier, that's going to go in the basket.
Yes.
So close.
So close. And you split the fairway perfectly. Nice to see. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Elias knows the way now.
He chooses the middle gap with a little bit of a turnover shape on it, and he's going to have a long ways to the basket still, probably around circle 2. Also a little low out the gate for Melker, and he's going to have a long range
couple of skips
attempt at birdie.
Yeah, interesting to the sidearm little flex shot through the left gap. I can see that working as well.
He's got great speed. He just missed the angle. A little more air under the disc when you're throwing uphill. I always try to teach people to try to match the grade of the hill in front of you with the angle of the disc.
Yeah, just a layup. Nice.
Well, an opportunity for Elias once again, not able to connect. Linus from a few steps closer than I was in round 1.
Looks makeable.
Connects solid.
Yeah, a little low left pocket, but in is
good
in.
There.
Yes. That's good enough. Yeah, and you hit some nice breaks after the cage hit as well.
It's been a rough day for Philo. He's not the most happy guy at the moment. A lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes.
Yes, and Linus is minus 16 now. And before the last hole, you're sitting at minus 12. So, work to do.
Again, hole 8.
19 holes to play in this tournament.
Still some time. I got to get on fire early tomorrow if I'm going to catch him. But before that, we got hole 18, par 4, 761 feet or 232 meters. Off the tee pad, you're probably trying to chew up about 140 of those meters and leave yourself just under 100 into the green. Pretty fair shot off the tee. You saw that other basket down at the bottom of the fairway. If you can finish just to the left of that, that gives you the best angle to go either backhand or sidearm into the green.
Yeah, Linus made a mistake yesterday throwing OB. I think he will
I think he's
correct
going to
that
throw it a little
mistake.
harder this time.
Yes. I hope he does.
Drifting towards one of the fairway center trees and fortunate to squeak through them all and
Oh, yeah.
into the sweet spot.
Nice.
Some good breaks for Linus today. Some good trees and some favorable ground play. Really keeping him in the mix.
Yeah, I don't mind some luck in disc golf at all.
I can't stand it. Even when I get good luck, I'm like, I should have been punished, you know?
Yeah.
But you got to keep on playing, right? Take it where it lies.
Exactly. Nice. Took your time focusing. Flirting with
really
the OB.
like that spot right there. That's perfect.
Oh, yes. As I said yesterday, just try to park the other basket and then you're good.
Yep. There is some wind blowing off the left side, so it kind of really makes a little bit of mind game, how hard and how many angles to throw the disc, and Elias a nice rip there.
Was it
sliding around
mid-range?
the fairway center tree?
Was it like a rock or something? Or like a mid-range?
No, everybody's throwing fast driver on this hole. There's no way you're getting down there with a mid-range comfortably. It's just too much wind blowing around.
Yeah.
You can see everybody's disc is kind of jumping and bouncing as it's making its way down the fairway. That's actually a really good spot over there.
Nice.
Further left you can go, the bigger the angle gets.
It looked like he threw it a little bit soft or something, but it was beautiful. It was
maybe just a less stable disc, you know, and it just glides the whole time.
Yeah. So, final approaches on the moving day round.
Linus uses the whole fairway, bounces in there.
Okay,
just
nice.
About circle one range, maybe 8 paces.
Good shot.
Good shot.
Spiking hyzer from Melker. Nice.
Good shot. Unfortunate reaction on the ground. Usually those stay pretty close.
Yeah, it trickled a little far away. Hopefully you can connect on the putt. Yeah. Same to you, trying to hit metal again.
Yeah, they said that was pretty close that time, just a half a meter from ringing up the basket. Just trying to do something. I felt like the round really got away from me. Another good approach. Elias, 0 work.
Almost topping in
for a birdie on the last hole. Good job.
Nice. So you all stay kind of close, I guess, after hole 18. Let's see who can connect on the putts.
Melker just off the chain, strong side. Good attempt. You can see those banners in the background blowing around.
Yes.
See that little string, the spectator line.
The stripy tape.
Yep. It's not as calm as we would have liked it to be on the last putt. No problem for Linus, though.
Yeah, very well. He played a good round.
He did. 9 under's a solid score out there. There's more to be had, but I mean, that's, I think, kind of the lowest you want to play on this course is 9 under.
Yes. You just on the 4 under, which makes you minus 13 for the tournament. Par for Melker, you had a 2 down. And Elias I believe he played 2 down as well. So for the final round tomorrow, let's see the tableau. Okay, yeah, we know what you guys played. Linus played it well. 9 under round, that was nice. And let's see who came up from the chase cards. Okay.
Thor and Alex Jackson making the jump onto the lead card for the last day.
And you stayed on the lead card. So we're going to see you tomorrow as well.
Wow.
And I hope you liked it. Thank you, Philo, for helping me out here in the booth. And yeah, talk to you tomorrow.
All right. That was a lot of fun, Gregor. We'll talk later. See you guys next round.
Awesome. Bye-bye.